All the focus has been on Oscar Pistorius, the accused. Of course, we haven't heard from the victim's family, Riva Steenkamp. We haven't heard from her family yet. We will, of course, be bringing you any reaction that there has been from her family. Her mother, June, has been in court every day of this trial, and in the latter stages of the trial, her father, Barry, has also been in court. And June has largely remained impassive, staring straight ahead at Oscar Pistorius throughout, even some very gruesome details emerging about the injuries that her daughter sustained, showing incredible fortitude as she was faced with the repetition of certain details about the way her daughter died. But let's just discuss what implications now are for Oscar Pistorius, a man who has just left the court building to go to his uncle's house to live for the next month, continuing his bail there rather than be detained in custody until sentencing next month. Professor Stefan Terblanche from the University of South Africa is with me as we look at those pictures of Oscar Pistorius coming out looking a very relieved man, not convicted of murder, convicted of the lesser charge of culpable homicide. Stefan Terblanche, and we've now seen Oscar Pistorius effectively free, if you can call it that way, until that date of the sentencing hearing begins. What can we expect from that date?
On that date, the defense will present their information, whether in the form of evidence or in the form of an address from the bar, about all the facts that they feel would be relevant on the sentence that he should get. And then after that, the prosecution will get the opportunity to do the same. In fact, the prosecution will get the opportunity to prove previous convictions first of all, but Oscar doesn't have previous convictions. And then they will also try to convince the judge they may try to convince the judge to settle on one form of a sentence or another. It's likely that the prosecution will say that he should stay in prison for a long time. The defense might want to argue that an alternative sentence would be appropriate in this case. Yes.
But as far as manslaughter or culpable homicide is concerned, it is a wide-ranging charge. It can carry a very high prison sentence.
Yes, there's no limit in this case, not on the bottom and not at the top. So the court has a fairly open discretion. It is mostly just bound by previous appellate judgments that would give the court an indication of what could be a proper sentence, given the surrounding facts. Previous judgments dealing with culpable homicides have been either people killed in motor vehicle accidents or because of the culpability or the guilt, the negligence of an offender in a similar situation. And the court may try to look for a similar situation, a similar case, similar level of culpability of the offender and so on. It may be difficult, but that could be an option.
Professor Terblanche, thank you very much for the moment. Professor Stefan Terblanche from the University of South Africa. Now, we're just learning that Oscar Pistorius' uncle Arnold, the man he's been living with for the last 18 months here in Pretoria, is due to give a statement that's at 13:45 local time, which is going to be in around 10 minutes' time. So we'll bring you that, of course, here live on the BBC as we get it. For now, though, it's from